I like to refer to myself as the director of flavors. I feel like the term chef is overused. I feel like it should be saved for people who have dedicated themselves to the craft and are constantly innovating. Nick and Allie and Emily started it with a pretty basic panini menu, and then at the end of 2021, I came in as basically a pop-up restaurant. I have worked towards expanding the menu as much as we can. Inside here, there's not a lot of space for cooking, so I've had to get really creative and go outside and do as much as I can outside with cooking to enhance that. I owned a restaurant in Ashland. I walked away from it saying I would never do it again because I felt like the industry was incredibly unsustainable. During the pandemic, I had this beautiful opportunity to be part of a free community meal that was delivered throughout Ashland 4 days a week. The majority of that meal was based on reclamation of food. So we were taking what most would consider waste and turning it into delicious, nutritious meals for people without home, food insecure. And that actually is what led me to here. Since we are a farm, I can pull a lot of stuff out of the garden when we're in season. And every week I have basically a new menu. There's 4 items that stay on the menu every week. But the rest of it is rotating and specials. It keeps me engaged, it keeps me focused. It's really beautiful. It's complete opposite of what I've ever done. I really want food that is alive. I want when it hits the plate and it's in front of the person that it tastes alive, it's full of flavor, it tastes fresh. This has an infused olive oil. It has some mozzarella, some Gouda, some sauteed shallot, and morel mushrooms. I personally am not a passionate wine drinker, but it's kind of a new, exciting adventure of trying to find those flavors and find those pairings. I use the wines in 60 to 70% of the things that I make. It's always on the menu in some way, in some presence. I'll taste things in the wine, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that goes there. It sounds very strange, but a lot of times when I'm cooking the things that I'm cooking, I'm being put down a path. And as long as I follow it and I stay quiet within myself, it takes me to a beautiful finish. So as long as I stay on that and trust it, it usually works out pretty well. For the most part, if you're working with good products and you're putting your passion and your love into it, it's gonna be something that's wonderful. You know, you have a venue that's beautiful, you have really kind, loving, wonderful people that are serving you and care about you. It feels like home.